Hello everyone, it's me Danny and it's a pleasure to be here with you guys in this video. So welcome to it's not Simply, Simlogical. Simlogically. This is my new channel. Well, not my new channel. Basically, it's a new channel and I'm so glad to be here. Like, I'm so happy to be into this world of simming finally because I've been trying to get and join this world for already a long time, and I'm so glad to be finally like having the guts to do it. And yeah, so I was thinking on what video should I do for my first like introduction and stuff. And then I said I think the rightest thing would be a CAS video or a spit build. But yeah, I can't build. That's a fact. I can't build. I've been playing Sims for almost a decade and still don't get to build correctly. Yes, and I've watched like a million spit builds and I've tried to pause them and I've tried to slow them down and I still don't get a build. I am only good at furnishing and sometimes I feel like I'm not even good at that. So yeah, but just look at this, guys. I am the kind of person who basically goes around and loses herself speaking, and you start talking about donuts and you end up talking about pirates. So yeah, that's how I am. And I think I have to fix that because it's gonna consume me a lot of time. But anyways, this video should be about introducing myself, and that's what I'm gonna do. My name is Danny. My name is basically Daniela, but that's a Latin name, as you may already be wondering. No. Are you a native English speaker? No, I'm not. I live in Mexico. I was born in Mexico and I speak Spanish 24/7. So basically, English is the kind of thing that I use for internet friends or internet stuff or this channel. Yeah, that's the way it works. I've been learning English since I was 3, so I would say I don't have like an expert or advanced kind of English, but I don't have a basic one. So yeah, sometimes I really mess up my grammar, sometimes I really don't know vocabulary, sometimes it just like blows up my mind and goes away, and it happens to me really often. But anyways, I decided to start this channel and this language because I could have just simply gone with English, but I didn't, because in the kind of Spanish world, or at least on the countries that they like are Spanish speaking, um, there is no culture of like having gameplays of Sims and stuff. I feel like it's more a European, American, like North American thing. So yeah, I mean that's why I decided to do it in this way because I feel like in this language I'm gonna be like reached by more people, so that's why I decided to do it. And still, it's a really good way to practice this beautiful language that is English. So yeah, I'm 16 years old, by the way, and I was born on August 29, 2000, so that makes me a millennial girl. But yeah, we should get started and head with the Sims story because that's what you're here for, or at least that's what I should be talking about, Sims. So we have to go traveling back in time to 2006 when it was Christmas, and I got my first computer for my birthday. What am I doing? I got my computer as a Santa Claus gift, and wow, it was a really exciting moment because if you think about it, in 2006, computers weren't really a thing yet, or well, computers were a thing, but it wasn't like really common to see a computer at your house. It was like super common to see computers at like schools or places like that, but having one at home, at least in my country, it wasn't really normal. So yeah, I got my computer for Christmas and I was really excited to actually finally have a computer. And I really thought that I was going to be able to do all of those things I used to do at school. But really, the fact is, in school we had internet, and in my house we didn't. Having internet wasn't still like a really common thing yet. So you had a computer, you had to basically live with that computer, and you had to do things with that computer that didn't involve internet. So I lived without internet for almost 2 years. And when you live without internet for 2 years, you actually may think it was like the end of the world, but it really wasn't. I actually got really good at Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint. I became a master with only being 6 years old. Like, I was so proud to be, I don't know, 15 last semester at high school, and that we had this class called, it was about computers. I just don't know the name. I don't remember the name, but it was all about computers and software, and all of my friends were so lost, but I was like feeling like a genius. I was feeling genius in that moment because I knew everything. So that's when I'm actually thankful for not having internet for almost 2 years, because that actually made me learn many things about computers. Anyways, I started doing things like writing novels, writing stories, writing songs, making short movies on PowerPoint, drawing some paint. And one day, my cousins came home and they were like, sad to see me doing those things. And they actually showed me this game called Zoo Tycoon. It was about you building a zoo, and they basically installed it on my computer, and I became obsessed with it. And I was so happy playing it, but like from one day to another, I just got bored of it. And I basically called my cousins again, and they were like, okay, we have this game that you may actually like, and it's called The Sims. And when I first heard the name, I was like really confused. And they were like, you're gonna love it. It's about you making like a sim, like a human, and you basically control their lives. So to me, that was like really exciting. And I said, okay, let's do it. So, but guys, just think about it. I was 6 years old and my cousins were like 15. So it was really weird. Anyways, they installed it in my computer and I started playing. And as soon as I finished creating my sim, I was in love with the game. I became obsessed. At the age of 7, I became addicted to this game. And I basically continued playing it forever. And it was just really fun, like to actually play and do something that wasn't doing weird novels or stories at Microsoft Word. It was just amazing to play. And I mean, we all lived this part in life. Like when you grew up, like when you actually became a sim kid, like you were growing up with Sims. We all had this issue when your cousins used to come over and you were like, do you want to play Sims? And your cousins were like, I don't know, 13 and you were 6. So basically, they couldn't say no to a 6-year-old asking for fun. And they were like, okay, let's play. And they made their sim. I gave them the chance to do it. But we all know what happens next. You're the one playing, you're the one moving everyone, and in a moment, your cousins just get tired and leave. And many of my friends hated me for that. Because when they used to come over, I was like, let's play Sims. And they were like, okay. Also, my mom was really pissed at me because she was like, you spend 6 hours at the computer every single day, Danny, and you're only 8 years old. That's not normal. And even when we got finally an internet connection, I was still playing Sims instead of internet. So, Sims has always been part of my life. Anyways, the time passed, and on 2010, the same cousins came up to me and they were like, a new version of The Sims came out, and I was like, "Are you being serious? Isn't it isn't an expansion pack, right?" And they were, "No, it's basically a new version. It's called The Sims 3." And I was so excited. They basically got it in my computer. They installed it, and as soon as I started playing, I was so shocked because we have to admit it. Many people love Sims 2 features, but Sims 3, like the change from Sims 3 to Sims like the switch from Sims 2 to Sims 3 was insane. The graphics, the clothing, the open world, everything was just completely new, and I was so happy and so excited. I have to say, Sims 3 may be one of the best games. Like, it's hard to make like comparing them and stuff. It's always gonna be controversial, but anyways, I played Sims 3 for almost 7 years. I basically got Sims 4 last year. So it came out in 2014, but I got it last year, like 3 years later. And the reason I got it so late was because I refused. I refused to install it. I was like, no, Sims 3 is better than Sims 4. And I watched so many reviews and so many YouTube channels saying that it wasn't like a good kind of game, that basically they went downgrade and it was just completely horrible. But at the same time, I was like, okay, no one's using Sims 3 anymore. What am I gonna do? I have to get Sims 4. So I still don't have Sims 4. I basically play I have the game on someone else's computer. So I play on that computer and I record everything in that computer because my laptop is just a piece of mess. I don't want to curse, but it's a really bad computer. And the fact is, it doesn't have like enough space to actually get all the Sims games. So everything I do in Sims, I do it on another computer. So that's the reason why I have a lot of issues trying to download things from the gallery and trying to upload things to the gallery. I'm not able to do that because the account or the computer isn't mine, and my cousin would probably kill me. So the thing is, I finally started playing Sims 4 and I became obsessed with it. Sims 4 is amazing. Like, it isn't that bad as people used to say it was bad. And I just got obsessed with it. And right now, I can't go back to Sims 3. I can't go back to Sims 3 because Sims 4 is completely different from Sims 3. So, yeah. I love Sims 4. I've been playing Sims for a decade, and I consider myself a Simmer. I never played Sims 1, so I wouldn't be like, oh yes, I'm a true loyal fan. But I've been playing this game since Sims 2, so it's been like 3 generations: Sims 2, Sims 3, and now Sims 4. And it's just really exciting. Anyways, I think this video is almost going to an end, so I only have 1 minute to explain what this video is about. And this video is basically about the Decades challenge. I was thinking of what kind of like challenge or kind of video I should do. Like, I suck at building, so what else can you do, Danny? And I said, okay, we're gonna do a challenge. And I basically went through all the challenges, and many challenges look amazing. But then I saw the Decades one and I knew I had to take it. So here I am with the Decades challenge, and all the rules I'm gonna leave it down in the description box. And well, these are the 2 Sims, Eleanor Avocator and his husband August, and they're gonna be the ones that are gonna be the main characters of this challenge. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and this was my first voiceover, so I'm sorry if I just basically messed up everything and I just didn't know what to say. I'm really new to this, so yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time on my next video, and yeah, goodbye everyone.